Sweden and Finland NATO membership could be approved in just 2 weeks? Report.
Here's a summary of the article.
Sweden and Finland could have their NATO memberships approved in just 2 weeks, Norwegian Prime Minister Jonas Gahr Støre said Wednesday, following reports that the countries will jointly express their wish to join the military alliance this month. Støre told Norwegian tabloid newspaper Verdensgang NATO has started a process that could bring Sweden and Finland into the alliance in rapid order, should the two countries apply to join. It comes after tabloid newspapers Iltalehti in Finland and Expressen in Sweden reported on April 25, citing sources close to the matter, that the leaders of the two nations intend to meet in the week of May 16, and will subsequently publicly announce their plans to apply to join NATO. In a sign of intensifying talks between the two nations, the Prime Ministers of Sweden and Finland, Magdalena Andersson and Sanna Marin, met with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz on May 3 to discuss security issues. Finland's Foreign Minister, Pekka Haavisto, said on April 29 that it is Finland's wish that, Finland and Sweden can adhere to the same timetable in respect of applying for membership to NATO. Marin recently said that she expected Finland to make up its mind on whether to apply for NATO membership within weeks. The VG newspaper cited diplomatic sources as saying that lengthy talks have been underway between the NATO countries and Sweden and Finland, to shorten the process as much as possible between application and membership. The Kremlin has repeatedly warned Finland and Sweden against applying for NATO membership, saying that the possible accession of the countries to the military alliance would not bring stability to Europe.
This post received a score of 42,000, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
In the Finnish-speaking subreddit, people have been reporting Russian hybrid influencing occurring a lot more frequently during the last couple of weeks, including Russian propaganda and disinformation about NATO and Ukraine translated to Finnish and spammed via email trying to sow division between Finns and Russians living in Finland, spreading disinformation about the Finns planning an attack on Russian soil, or Russians living in Finland being persecuted, etc. etc. Having complicit politicians and other public figures spout Russian propaganda, especially anti-NATO things, having Finnish-appearing Twitter accounts deride Finland, NATO, and generally opposing Finland's NATO membership either by claiming one is not fit for the other. Curious if similar is happening in Sweden, too.
I haven't heard nor seen anything like that in Sweden, but in Russia there is a campaign claiming that Sweden is full of Nazis.
Don't understand how they called Astrid Lindgren of all people a Nazi. Ingmar Bergman is known to have grown up in a Nazi household, and it's also well known that Ingvar Kamprad, founder of IKEA, had a Nazi phase in his youth, and it's even jokes about. Like if they wanted actual Nazis they could have easily found some, but it's all about trying to smear famous Swedish people.
To Russia, a Nazi is just a person they want to kill for political reasons.
Because in the Russian mind, a Nazi is anyone who resists them. They don't think of Nazis as genocidal authoritarian maniacs, just as a famous enemy they conveniently shared with the Allies. Well, after Hitler betrayed them during their honeymoon in Poland together, at least every moment before that, they were as inseparable and cozy as long-lost lovers. Oh yeah, and they stupidly claim they won single-handedly against the Nazis without help during the Great Patriotic War.
It's all to do with the Patriotic War anniversary coming. Create a new bogeyman with the same name as the last great conflict you won in. Great way to create a wave of patriotic support.
It's not exactly a tough call from NATO's perspective. Two strong democracies with respect for human rights, and won't drag the rest of the alliance into anything unnecessary.
They also have strong, capable militaries. This is a win for NATO, Sweden and Finland.
I miss the Oxford comma.
I consider myself a defender of a lost art.
The case for the Oxford comma.
In Estonian we use comma a lot, but in this case we use. So the first example will be, the strippers, JFK and Stalin. And the second, the strippers, JFK and Stalin.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.